All right, guys. So today we're talking about something that not a lot of men in this space touch on, and I think it's very important. Don't be greedy. I don't mean with money, I don't mean with resources. I mean, don't get greedy with women. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, as you are on this journey of self-improvement, self-discovery, bettering yourself, becoming more impressive, more capable, more experienced, you're gonna realize that a lot more women are starting to pay attention, starting to look at you, starting to sweat you a little bit. They choosing. They want you, bro. And you're just like, damn, this is a lot. When you first get into this level, you're just like, I just want it all. I want you. I want all of you. And it's hard initially to stop yourself from gorging on the options that you now have access to. But there's a reason why I'm saying this. It doesn't actually help you. It doesn't make your life better doing that. Now, let me explain what happens when you go through this option bonanza, right? There's a slight problem with you doing that. There's always gonna be a battered chick, bro. You just got this chick number, damn, she bad, but another chick just walked past and she looking at you like she wanna eat you. Damn, now you gotta go talk to her. But then this other girl been looking at you from across the room all night. Now you gotta go talk to her. Bro, there's always gonna be a battered chick and you're gonna get stuck. Analysis paralysis, my guy. Too many options. Not gonna know who to choose, what to pick, because there's so many good options and there's always a better one. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have multiple women. No, build your all-star team, bro. But the key is to know your limit. Now, back in my younger days, I used to try to juggle 5, 6, 7 different chicks at once. It was annoying. It was a headache. It was really, really stressful. I didn't remember her name. I'm talking to this girl about something that I thought we did, but I did it with another chick. She's finding stuff at my apartment that I got from the other chick. One chick comes over and then the next chick comes over and I didn't realize that I scheduled them both on the same day. Oh my God, too much. I don't remember your name. I don't remember her name. I don't remember her name. What were we talking about? What were we supposed to go on a date this week? Did we already have a date this week? Didn't I already sleep with you today? Bro, too much. I couldn't handle it. I was flying high like Icarus, too close to the sun, and got burned. Not literally burned. I'm clean, STD free, but I got burned. And then I had to sit down and think, okay, how many women can I actually handle? And after some trial and error, I found that my sweet spot, my maximum amount of women that I can have at one time is 3. I can't have 4, can't have 5, can't have 7, no, 3. That is all that this guy can handle. And when I actually adopted it and stayed with that metric, everything was a lot easier. Oh my God, so much easier. Because I only gotta worry about you, and you. And if you act up, I'm gonna look for a new prospect, but small, manageable variety. And I was able to build more stable connections with those 3 women because I had more time for just them. So by the end of the day, I had like 3 girlfriends. Now, I didn't actually, advertise that I wasn't just seeing them. I didn't lie to them. I told them, hey, you're not the only girl I'm talking to. I made that clear from jump. And eventually, because we got so close, they eventually started to get a little selfish and tried to tell me to cut off my other bitches. And I'm just like, hey, listen, I'm dating multiple women for a reason, okay? You can't just tell me when it's time for me to settle down. Get out of here. The audacity. Anyway, I'm getting off track. I found my limit. My limit was 3. Some of y'all can only handle 1 girl. That's okay. You can just be a serial monogamist. 1 girl at a time. You deal with 1 girl, fizzles out. You deal with another girl, fizzles out. Do that. Some men can handle 5 girls. Go ahead, Attila. Go ahead, Genghis Khan. Go ahead, King Solomon. Do you? But know your limit. If you can handle 5 comfortably, then handle 5. Go ahead. But most of y'all can only handle 1, maybe 2. So know your limit. If you know that you cannot handle more than 1 girl at one time, then don't do it. Don't get greedy. Do not get greedy. And the reason I say this is not only because you exceed your limit, it's because eventually there's going to be a point where you're not exercising options. You're not keeping your life in abundance. Now it's just hedonistic. Now it's just you falling into another hole, another vice. And that vice happens to be you just want a bunch of women all the time from different walks. Doesn't matter who. You just, I'll take you, I'll take you, I'll take you, I'll take you. There's no real discipline, no real control. And all of a sudden your life just revolves around chasing the next hottest piece. That's not stability. That's not how you're gonna grow. Your life is gonna start to shift towards only women. You're gonna stop improving because you're just focused on having women all the time. Bro, you get your little 2-3 man rotation, you're good. You have time for her, and time for her, or you have time for her and time for her, or you just have time for one. You fit her into your schedule and you continue to improve in the other areas that you need to improve in. But if you're just chasing, bro, when you have time to sit down, to focus on you, know your limits. We do preach abundance in this area, in this space, but know how much you can handle. We're not preaching hedonism. I'm not telling you to be hedonistic. If you can only handle 1 girl, then handle 1 girl, but stay in your freaking lane, bro. I know that I can handle 3. That's why I want 3 wives. That's why I'm gonna get 3 wives, because I know that 3 is my limit anymore, and I don't know who you are, what your name is. Simple, bro. And another consequence of you getting greedy with women, just trying to get as many options as possible, is that you start to compromise your integrity. You'll start to look at women that are around your friends as targets. Where does it stop? Where does it end? Who is safe from you? You monster. You start to put women, the idea of getting women, the idea of having so many, above any semblance of character. And that's a problem, because that's not what the goal is. The goal is to be able to, yes, exercise options, but you still need to have balance. Women are just a byproduct of you improving, of your success. They are not the sole focus. And when you make them that, because you don't know how to sit down and just be happy with what you have, now you're back in another hole. Before it was self-doubt and self-pity. Now you're drowning in pussy. And that might sound fun, but my nigga, you're still drowning. That means you can't breathe. That means you're slowly dying. Find your limits. Okay, this is how many women I can handle at one point in time. Whether it's 1, whether it's 2, whether it's 5, it doesn't matter. Just find your limit and stay there. If one of the women fall off, guess what? You can get another one and replace her. But don't try to keep taking on more women when your dance card is already full. You know what happens? Let's say I feel a little bit frisky, right? Even though I have my allotted amount of women that I've reached, I have the 3. None of them are causing me to want to cut any of them off, right? And then I go out and for some reason, I just got that shit on. And all these girls choosing, expressing interest, coming up to me, talking to me, and I get like 3 numbers. I'm not gonna text any of them. I'm not. For what? I'm not even gonna remember her name. My G. What am I gonna do with this number now? It's worthless to me because I already have enough. Know when enough is enough, because is enough enough? Yes. By definition, enough is enough. Don't try to fill a void or a gap in your life with a carnal desire, something that is fleeting, something that is not sustainable and not deep in terms of meaning or significance. You should be seeking fulfillment within yourself from accomplishing goals that fulfill you, goals that complete you, goals that make you better. Chasing a bunch of women all the time will not make you better in totality. It will make you better in one area. And just to close out here, listen, we all love women. I love women. I wouldn't be making this content if I didn't love women. I love them. Oh my God. Yes, they're annoying, they're difficult, they're hypergamous, they're conceited, self-centered, opportunistic, all that stuff. But I still love them. I still do. But understand that the goal of self-improvement is to become better than other men. Most men will fall to their base desire. Most men will fall into lust. But as you become better and you strengthen your character, you gain more discipline, gain more experience, gain more self-control, you will be able to make sure that lust cannot rule you. Do not hop off the self-improvement train and stop at the first stop and never leave. This train goes for the rest of your life, my G. You need to keep going. You make a brief stop, get your fill, and then get back on the fucking train. You still got a ways to go. Don't just stop there and never come back. Because then that means that the self-improvement, the growing, the changing, it wasn't really for you. It was so that you can fall into another pit, another hole, a hedonistic hole where pleasure at a certain point has a diminishing return. You can only get so much pleasure from chasing women all the time. It's not fulfilling. It's not. Find out how many chicks you can handle and stay within that realm. Do not go above it. Do not go beyond it. Understand how much that you can handle and stay there. If you try to juggle 5, 10, 15 women, it's just not going to work. Unless that is your natural limit, it just cannot work. You don't have enough time. You don't have enough money either, probably. Hope this helped. Please take heed of what I'm saying because this is important as you grow on your self-improvement journey. You're welcome.